What's up, y'all? So last time I was with you, we was on the Tradewater River in a canoe and we was eating spam. We're not gonna eat spam tonight. And maybe not for a little while. But tonight, cow is on the menu. Today we're down at Lane Between Lakes again, and it's been something I've been wanting to do, and the opportunity arose tonight to do it. So we'll probably talk about facing our fears a little bit, because this is pretty scary for me to do this. But and if I don't do it, I'll edit this and y'all never know I chickened out. Go down the road. But for the last 2 weekends I've been trying to do some recording and it hadn't worked out, and I hope to go back to them places and revisit that. But I tried. Sometimes I just try, baby. But I stayed sober, and I guess that's all that matters, really. But we're car camping tonight. It wasn't what we planned on doing this morning, but things changed, and today I'm okay with that. Just kind of stay in the moment. But I'll show you where we're camping here. The sun's setting. Yep, living out of the back of the Suburban tonight. Ain't got no beer. We got some sugar-free Monster. Yeah, caffeine becomes a problem sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna get supper going here in a minute. And we can finally have a fire again. Been fire bans for the last month. But we've had a few pretty good rains, and so we get to do that. Last weekend I tried camping without a fire, and it just ain't the same. But so we'll get rolling here. Alright, we got the campfire going, but I'm going to show y'all the reason we wound up here tonight. It's this Nemo tent. So all week, I've been planning on going to the Daniel Boonies with you. And yesterday morning, before work, I was looking on Instagram, and my friend Shelby posted something about a halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. You know, sometimes we need to just take a break. And so I thought, you know, that ain't a bad idea. So I worked yesterday. Come home, I was pretty tired, so I thought, I'm not going to the Daniel Boone. I thought, well, let's just see what tomorrow brings. So this morning I got up, and it was raining. And it's going to quit raining about noon. And I thought, you know, I'll just go over to the Shawnee National Forest and hike around there, do some backpacking. And so I was getting kind of set up to do that. Me and my wife, we run to the Walmart, got a few things, and we stopped by her parents' house, and her mom had breakfast cooked and stuff. So we visited with them a while, and didn't get no hurry, just kind of staying in the moment. And got home, and my buddy Joel called, and he said, hey, I know he was going to buy one of these tents. He said, man, the guy offered me 2 of them. and he got a hell of a deal on it. So he said, if you want to use one, come get it. And so he was blessed, so Joe was going to bless me. And I said, you know what, I was going to Illinois today, but I said, since you're on the way to LBL, I stopped by and seen Joe, and he put this tent on me, and we got to visit a while, and so that's how all that happened. So just staying in the moment, not getting no hurry, seeing what happens next pays off sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna try this baby out. It's a 2-man Nemo, so I guess it's good enough for 1 man and 3 dogs. We'll see. All right, we're getting some coals going here, and then we're gonna start some supper. We're gonna have some onions. And some potatoes. Not them little taters there. They'll cook up a little faster. We got some mushrooms too, but we'll throw them in after these get done a little bit. A little butter in there. A little salt. See these guys roaming around there like little vultures. Y'all getting hungry? Alright, we'll let that cook down a little bit. We're done cooking, let's eat. Puppies are squatching these woods. Morning. Let me tell you what happened last night. Not much. That big adventure I had planned, we ended up not going over it. But we did have some forest rangers come into camp and check my permits, and we was all good to go on that. So that felt good. But cooked supper, got our bellies full, kind of got lazy, comfortable, maybe a little scared. And I was sitting here getting pumped up, ready to go over and do this thing. And about 10 or 12 side-by-sides went blasting up the road over in that direction. And so I figured that's a good enough excuse not to go. So I crawled up in the tent and called it a night. And but I was thinking about it, and I mean, is that going to affect my sobriety? Probably not. But my mind will do that to me. It'll justify doing something or not doing something, and I'll come up with reasons and excuses every time. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I was thinking, it's happened to me several times. I may have planned to go to a certain meeting on a certain day, and a couple hours before time to go, I may sit down, watch TV, and talking with my family or something, and not go. And my mind will justify that. Hey, you spending time with your family. When my ass really need to probably be at that meeting. But it kind of, it'll work against me sometimes. But I am going to carry y'all over there here in a little bit, and I'll show you where we was going to go in the daylight. It ain't going to be near as scary. Definitely not. But yeah, I may have got a little scared. I'm usually not scared of much physical stuff, but the place is kind of spooky. But when I get y'all over, we'll talk about that some. But anyways, there goes a bunch. That's some side-by-sides right there coming back. But it's a beautiful day, and I am looking forward to getting home. But I'm really enjoying this. It's peaceful out here. People out there fishing. Now see, we probably ain't gonna get to go over it now, because I almost bet that's where they're going. That's a hot spot. Alright, the side-by-sides just went back by. So, I'm packing up camp. We're gonna douse this fire with some water, and we're gonna get over there. I'm gonna show y'all something. No more excuses, right? Alright. Okay, we're here. It don't look like nobody's here, but we got the orange towel because people might be up here hunting. So anyway, here we go. Look at them guys. They're like, are we supposed to go in there? Okay, so this is what they call Hotel California in the LBL. And it's a really popular place that, you know, kids come, spray paint, drink. But bear with me. Coming up in here in the middle of the night by yourself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But it's spooky. Me and my buddy Joel was up in here one night and it was raining and we climbed up in there and it was spooky. I mean, it really was. There's just, you know, that feeling you get the chills and all. Which there's a lot of stories about this place, but basically somebody lived here before the TVA flooded this area and made the land between the lakes, and they was made to move out, but it's made out of block and concrete, so it's still standing. But so I'll show y'all. And that's some pretty good artwork right there. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Good vibes. We like them good vibes. And I promise you, this ain't the first video I ever made of this place. I mean, YouTube's full of them. But I don't know, maybe one of y'all have never seen it before. I don't care what you say, this place will be spooky at night. Just a big candy ass, I guess. DJ. Yep, always one of them. I think this would be a good wintertime, like snow on the ground trip. Probably, you know, have a campfire and just camp here all night long. It'd be easy to do with somebody else. But even with this camera and them dogs, they wouldn't give me much courage last night. It's just something about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm making more out of it than what I should, but what's that, the magnificent magnifying mind that we got? Maybe it's that. Okay. Let's climb up on top. I think we can go right up through there. I don't know if I can do it holding this camera or not. Maybe just flop down right up here one night. Where the puppies are. Can you see them? All right. So anyway, you got to see something. I thought it'd just be another camping trip on looking at the water. There's Oliver. Oliver! Hey, what you doing, Tucker? Get up here, buddy. He's trying. Come on. Tucker. Let's talk about sobriety for a little bit. I was wondering how y'all woke up this morning. Did you wake up with freedom that you never thought you'd have? With gratitude? With a clear mind, clear conscience? Or did you wake up looking at your phone, seeing who you text, who you called? Maybe you got bailed out of jail this morning. Maybe you called in to work again. I remember times going to work, just barely getting there, wanting to call in. My wife just texted me, crying. Just so done with it. Saying we can't live like this anymore. We gotta do something. You know, it's hard to think about stuff like that. You know, how I acted, what I did to my family, you know, those that love me. That's just so hateful. I was full of anger, full of bitterness. And I had to get rid of that bitterness before things changed. And that anger had to go. And that's when things really started turning around. I know at first, for everybody, it's so hard to just make it through one day, the first day. Maybe you woke up this morning and you said, today's the day. Maybe you fell asleep last night praying that you wouldn't wake up. Man, I did that so many times. But if you woke up today, you're winning. You're on day one. Make it through the day. Don't that sound easy enough? Hell no, it's not easy. But it's just one day. That's where the one day at a time things come in. Make it through that day without taking a drink. And then worry about tomorrow. But if you're running on desperation and you're just so sick and tired of living that way, that's going to get you through a few days, maybe a couple weeks. But it'll fade. It did for me. If I didn't stay on top of it every single day, stay in my recovery, do stuff like this. This is part of my recovery. And this ain't easy. I mean, this takes some work. But I gotta stay in my recovery. And it helps me stay sober, and it takes that obsession to drink from me. If I'm still wanting to drink, I might as well drink. Because I'm not gonna just constantly fight that battle in my head. So if you're there and you're constantly thinking about drinking, it's gonna be that way for a little bit. It will. But if you keep doing your recovery and you stay connected with people and you take suggestions of people that have done it before, that are sober, you know, have years of sobriety, or even people with 30 days sobriety, can help somebody, you know, with 1 day, or hell, somebody with 30 days can help somebody with 10 years. That's just the way it works. We help each other, and if we stay with each other, stay connected, stay in our recovery, whatever that recovery is for you. I was so desperate that I just did not want to go back living that way. I didn't want to put nobody else through that shit no more. And I just got to do whatever it takes to take that obsession from me. Now, if this is it, this is what I'm doing. Now, see that behind me? The good vibes. I like good vibes. Hell, I like negative shit. Spent way too many years being negative about everything. Didn't we all? Yeah, you don't know. You're just a puppy. But I'm glad we did this. Place is pretty cool. Spooky at night. Probably really spooky by yourself. But I about abandoned this mission a few times overnight and this morning. I thought, hell, I ain't got nothing to show them, so I was just gonna delete the footage. I had a good time, you know, stayed sober. But anyways, I'm starting to ramble, my mind's starting to wander. Time to head home. But thank y'all for helping me stay sober. And I guess if you don't see me again, I either got drunk or a Sasquatch got me. Bye. Oh, hey, take your ass home. I think they're drunk. Did y'all find a water bottle somewhere? Hey, don't knock the camera over. Look, take y'all wet ass home.